place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find that that's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day.
5, 4.
Every time she hits her stride
Here I come.
and is ready to chase it again. Every time we hear the bell and know a child is cancer-free. Every time his heart beats stronger and he scores the winning goal. With more than 35 pediatric subspecialties, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is here every time it matters most.
Well, good morning. Happy hump day, everybody. It is now just 7:31 here, getting us started on this good old Wednesday morning. It's not too terribly bad out there, a little bit on the chilly side, but a gorgeous sunrise taking shape. I know a lot of you, I think Mel's been taking some photos and passing those along on social media. A lot of you have been sharing those already on social media. So how about this? Let's just get right to this beautiful sunrise taking shape here this morning. How about that? That's a live view from downtown Clinton, Anderson County. And again, red sky in the morning. Sailors take warning. We do have a disturbance that's swinging its way into the area that will continue to bring us increasing chances for some light rain, but we'll see is some elevated mountain snow showers. And I know some of you already on social media are going, I'm so sick and tired of this horseshoe stuff. We want some snow in the valley. Well, I don't think we're going to see some this time around. Now, I don't think we're not going to see any. I do think that we'll have a few flurries through the overnight hours, and some of you may wake up to a light dusting of snow on your cars or rooftops first thing in the morning tomorrow morning. Now, we're not talking about most of this activity happening today. It's really going to be after 3 o'clock today, and really after sundown tonight that colder air starts to settle on in, and that reinforced shot of even that's where the snow showers are really going to be developing. So today is going to be smooth sailing by all means. But of course, it's Wednesday, so we've got to say good morning to Ed Rupp.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower.
And I always thought, well, Debbie can take her shower. That's just nice. Her weekly shower is now happening right now. Hopefully she's watching the broadcast this morning. Hey, yesterday we topped out at 47. Yesterday we made it to 49. I was forecasting 47. I was trending down. I actually had 48 the day before for yesterday, but models were kind of indicating it was going down. Plus, we're talking about that Monday forecast because if you've been with me, I know yesterday I posted the fact that we could maybe see not nearly as cold of weather come Sunday, Monday time frame, but I kind of bit early at that at the model run. It does appear that we are probably going to be trending much, much colder as we get into our Monday. So Sunday to Monday. Let's talk about today first. We've got this upper wave swinging its way through, so we pick up our timeline this morning. This is going to dive its way to the south and southeast. Again, the bullseye for the heaviest precipitation is going to be across the Great Lakes. We're going to see some solid lake effect snow. Buffalo, Erie, Pennsylvania, those kind of places, the classic places. We're going to see some decent snow developing across the mountains of West Virginia, so Snowshoe, West Virginia. Everybody rejoice if you're a skier or a snowboarder, if you have a chance to get up there anyways. I don't know why this is zipped down. But for us here in East Tennessee, it's going to do several things. It's going to increase the chance for precipitation over the next 24 to 36 hours. This takes us through 7 o'clock Thursday night. And so what I want to point out this is not just rainfall. This is forecast precipitation. because I can actually decipher precipitation, snowfall, rainfall. This is just precipitation. So what I want you to notice on this map is the highlighted areas, the areas that look a little bit more like we're going to get a little bit more like the mountains of East Tennessee. Notice the valley locations. I mean, we're talking about hundreds of an inch of precipitation. Same with the Cumberland Plateau. But if you do to a 10-to-1 ratio, maybe we see about a half an inch of snowfall or so across the Cumberland Plateau, but more across the mountains. So snow will be developing after 3 o'clock today and tonight. Now, 3 o'clock today for the mountains of East Tennessee. That's when the snow is going to be developing, okay? Not for everybody. Just keep that in mind. But the mountains of East Tennessee, we're going to get a lot of cold air aloft. About 4,000 or 5,000 feet, above 2,500 feet anyways. That's when the colder air starts to swing its way on through. So that's when the snow is going to be developing across the mountains anytime after 3 o'clock today, but more so overnight tonight. So when you look at your snowfall forecast, I'm going light snow up to an inch of snow across the higher elevations of the Cumberland Plateau. So let's start left and work our way right? So you got the Cumberland Mountains, the northwest facing the higher elevations. We'll see maybe up to an inch of snowfall, but not expecting any major concerns for travel problems tomorrow morning. Maybe a few flakes north of Interstate 40 along the valley locations. Can't rule that out. Like I said, maybe a couple of, if we get a little bit of enhancement to develop overnight tonight as the colder air swings on through, rooftops, maybe some cars, but no travel troubles there. And then the mountains of East Tennessee all the way through tomorrow night, because it's really going to enhance itself tonight. And then we'll see that strong northwesterly flow tomorrow. I think 1 to 3 up to 5+ inches of snowfall can't be ruled out across the mountains of East Tennessee and North Carolina. So 441 over the Smokies will likely be shut down. We do have a winter weather advisory in place. It goes into effect at 1 o'clock today. It runs until 10 o'clock Thursday morning. So snow developing after 3, 1 to 3 up to 5 inches looking possible. But the other side of the story is a big giant wind field heading our way. And so you've already probably noticed the winds already increased a little bit late yesterday through the overnight hours and even this morning. But it's going to really start to crank along the leading edge of the cold front. That's when the strongest winds are going to come on through. We're talking winds out of the south 15 to 25, gusting to 45 miles per hour. So let's pick up our forecast wind gusts. Now, these are wind gusts, not sustained winds. Just keep that in mind, okay? So sustained winds will be a lot lighter. But watch this. You're going to see the cold front coming on through, and you're going to see an enhancement of wind as we get into about the 2 to 3 o'clock hour today. Here comes the frontal boundary. Winds are increasing. Here we go. Frontal boundary comes on through noon to about 3 or 4. That's when we're going to see the strongest winds, and then they'll start to relax a little bit as we get into the evening hours. Still breezy, though, by 7 o'clock, and it's still going to be breezy and gusty overnight tonight as well. But I think the strongest winds will be between about noon and 4 today. This morning, again, like I said, it's not nearly as cold. Temperatures are trending about anywhere from 2 degrees warmer in Greenville to 16 degrees warmer in Crossville. So when you look at the numbers, we're still hanging on to some mid to upper 20s across upper East Tennessee along the I-81 corridor. Anything west of Interstate 75, we're currently in the 30s to even close to 40 degrees in some locations. And so that's why I said it feels a little bit better there. All right, let's pick up our future cast here this morning. Remember, the frontal boundary is coming on through, so we've got some sunshine, some high-level clouds. Those clouds will continue to thicken up throughout the day. Here comes the frontal boundary, and along the leading edge of the front, that's when I think we'll have some rain showers. So some light rain showers, maybe a few pockets of some moderate showers can't be ruled out all the way through the evening rush hour. This takes us through 6 o'clock. And notice the snow developing across the mountains and maybe a couple of snow returns across the Cumberland Plateau even for the evening rush hour. So don't be surprised by the end of the day if we start to see a few snowflakes falling across the plateau, maybe some in the valley. I don't think we're going to see in the valley. Temperatures are just going to be too warm. I mean, when you look at your forecast highs, we're talking highs in the 40s and 50s, but falling pretty quickly after sundown behind that frontal boundary. So now let's go from 7 o'clock tonight through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And what you're going to notice is we're going to lose a lot of the moisture source, so to speak, but then we're going to get that colder air. And cold air doesn't hold a lot of moisture. And so we're a strong northwesterly flow. These are the snow showers I'm talking about overnight tonight. Most of it across the mountains. But again, can't rule out. Looking at the profile of the atmosphere, it does appear that we do have the potential for maybe seeing some light flurries or some light snow showers in the valley, but I don't think it's going to be much. All right, the coldest air of the season is still set to arrive. Talked about this yesterday, saying, okay, well, maybe through Sunday, not nearly as cold, but I do think it's going to be a little bit delayed Sunday into Monday. And this is just one model depiction. This is my 15-kilometer in-house model. The GFS, the American model, has none of this. The European's starting to pick up on it a little bit, but the ensembles are picking up on it a lot more. And so I think Monday morning, we could potentially be waking up with temperatures in the teens. and high temperatures maybe only in the 20s and 30s Monday afternoon. So I'm going to slowly trend downward throughout the day. So trending colder. I'm going Monday at 40 degrees, but likely to be colder. It's day number 6 on the 7-day. So as we progress through time, we will adjust this, or I will adjust this accordingly. Not a huge chance for a lot of precipitation over the next 7 days. Average high is 52. So we'll be fairly average today. It's going to be windy. Falling temperatures tomorrow, and then the onset of our next little boundary, next little piece of energy, we warm to the 50s Friday and Saturday. So Saturday is going to be a great shopping day if you want to get out and do some activities. Sunday's trending colder, and Monday probably trending much colder than 40 degrees. So I think probably teens for lows and 20s and 30s for highs probably, but I'll keep you posted on that. So that's kind of the story here over the next several days. If you have any questions, I'd like to answer those here this morning. I know I got a lot of folks joining us this morning. On the app itself. We got over 500 people on the app this morning. A lot of folks on social media as well. Got several folks on Instagram, so thanks for joining me on Instagram. And don't forget to always check in with the daily forecast weather updates as we get closer to events with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a great tool if you don't have the app. I posted a lot on social media, at least the link in a lot of my posts. But if you're on here this morning and you don't have it, let me just throw this in there for you. So I'll throw the link in there for you right now. And you can click on that link from whatever cell phone you have, and that'll take you to the correct app store, whether you're Google, whether you're an Android and or iPhone. All right, let's see what you got to say, what you all are saying on the chat. Let's go to a nice sunrise view while I look at that. Let's see if we got a better one. We can check this one out. This is pretty good. So we'll check that one out. That's from West Knoxville. Again, those high-level clouds. Not nearly as much color as what was in the sky just a little bit ago. Julie says, let's do this. Happy hump day, everybody. You still feeling good, Aaron? Are you still feeling good this morning? I'll just come back to me. Anyways, hopefully you're still flying high with the engagement, and love the picture that you sent us yesterday. Let's see. Don says, good morning. This wind is wow out here. It is, and it's only going to get stronger as the day progresses. Where's the camel? It's right there. I didn't have it up right away. Sorry about that. Let's see. Already windy this morning, says Crystal. Thanks. Nothing to worry about with the 40-mile-per-hour winds today, but will be rather gusty across the foothills. And Joanna, I'll get those sunrise photos coming up here in just a second. Did your mom get in safely? No, she flies in today. I think I have to pick her up at the airport at 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Going to be doing some cool stuff. So let me just, before I move on to the national holidays and your Witcher's pictures and all that kind of stuff, let me just pass along a couple things. Remember, at 9 o'clock this morning, we are doing, today starts 15 days of Christmas here with East Tennessee Weather, and I've got 15 Weather Call gift cards that gives you a year subscription to Weather Call. It's a great little resource to add. It's an additional resource to add to East Tennessee Weather. So what it is you sign up. It's $15 a year, so 4 cents a day is all it is. And no matter where you are in the country, you will get a phone call from me letting you know if you are in some sort of a polygon, severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, high wind events, whatnot, severe flash flooding events. So you will get a phone call from me no matter where you are in the country, and it's only $15 a year. So that's what we're going to be giving away today. If you're interested in signing up, I'm going to have a link to be able to share with you. So don't sign up yet. Let me get that link ready for you. Then you can sign up. But 9 o'clock this morning on social media, we're going to be doing our very first 15 days of Christmas on social media. So tune in to Mike Witcher TV, East Tennessee Weather Facebook page, and also Instagram. Those are the 3 pages this is going on, okay? So make sure you go follow those pages if you're not following me there already. I know a lot of you join me on Facebook anyways because that's where we can comment. But anyways, Weather Call is a great thing. It GPSes yourself. Here's the thing about it, okay? And one thing that's really cool about it is that it will break through your do not disturb. So what you do is when you sign up, you'll get a phone call from me saying, "Hey, listen, put this into your contacts. Put this number as East Tennessee Weather Call into your contacts, and then if you put that into your favorites on your cell phone, it'll bust through your do not disturbs in the middle of the night." So this is going to become very useful during severe weather. You know, I always call you off and say, "Hey, listen, Anderson County, you can go to bed. Morgan County, you can go to bed once the storms have passed." But the cool thing about this is you could go to bed and not necessarily have to watch the long form broadcast of severe weather if you're not even close to the event. And then you'll get a phone call from me if a severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning or flash flood warning is for your area. So that's a really great resource an additional resource to East Tennessee weather. So we'll be giving that away 9 o'clock today. So make sure you check out Mike Witcher's, make sure you check out social media. There's a couple things that you'll have to do in order to be qualified. You'll have to comment and like and share the post. And then you'll have to answer the question, and then you have to send me an email. So there's 3 things that you have to do. And if you don't do those, you will not be qualified for the free year subscription to Weather Call. Number 2, I'm going to be heading over to B97.5 this morning, and I'm going to be interviewed, a 30-minute interview session from Frank Murphy. It's going to be, I don't know exactly when it's going to be airing. I'll let you know after we record it. So I'm going to go to the studio. We're going to record what he just wants to find out more about weather. He wants to find out more about East Tennessee weather. He wants to find out more about why I changed my career path from local TV to what I'm doing now. And so you'll be able to listen to that on one of his broadcasts down the road, and I'll let you know more about that. So that's coming up. Mom Witcher's coming in today. That's great. I'm excited to see her. I've not seen my mom for, I think it's been about a year. Hate that I can't see my parents and my family as much as I'd like to. I really do miss them, and so it's always good to see mom and family for sure. Let's see, what else do I have? I think that's all I have here this morning. I remember, if you're looking for Christmas presents this year, is the season. I do have a merch shop, so just go to easttnweather.com. Check out, I've got mugs, I've got umbrellas, hoodies, of course, which are great. I've got great hats, a couple different versions of the hats. What else do I have on there? T-shirts. So if you're looking for, the weather nut in your family, you can just give them some East Tennessee weather merch. It'd be great, and helping the small little local business and help other local businesses around town. Remember, I've partnered with some small businesses, all the businesses on the East Tennessee weather platform. Give them a shout out, give them a high five, go check them out. But some of the smaller ones is Kramer Jewelry, along with the Smoked Pickle Barbecue. And so if you're looking for a turkey dinner, Smoked Pickle Barbecue can help you out if you don't want to cook. Might happen to happen in my household because we still don't have a kitchen. And so I don't think we're going to have a kitchen. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to have a kitchen for Christmas Day. So either we're going to go out to eat, or I'm going to order some smoked turkey and some good old fixins from the Smoked Pickle. And then Kramer Jewelry is in Morristown. So if you're looking for something shiny, bright, some good jewelry, everything in his store is 50% off. I feel like I'm missing something. I should take more notes. But anyways, let's get to work. Lots of stuff going on with East Tennessee weather. We're growing every day. Had some great meetings yesterday. I got a new camera up and running yesterday, although there's a little caveat. I was going to show it to you this morning. It is not currently. I'll double check and make sure, see if it's up and running yet. But I don't think it is. We went down there, and I know I've teased you about this, but we don't have it quite yet. Oh, we do have it. Okay, so I'm going to have to get this for you because I want to share my brand new East Tennessee weather camera. So we'll have to get that up as we progress forward. So let me see what I can do about that. Let's see. We'll get that up here in just a second. But right now, let's go to... I've got so many things going on. I'm a little flustered here this morning, if you can't tell. I went inside to help with the wife. We're trying to get the house. I was cleaning bathrooms already this morning.
Spotlight for December 9th.
Just trying to get everything done as much as we can. So I'm cleaning bathrooms before the broadcast. So I'm just a little flustered this morning, trying to get ready for Mom to come to town. Oh, thanks for sticking with me. And I'll get that camera up here in just a second for sure. All right. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this up here just a little bit. So anyways, I think I'll be able to get it in here pretty quickly. I will be able to get it in here. Look at this. I'm going to get it in here right now. Before we move on, gotta do a couple things. So stand by. And for Sue Todd and anybody that may be joining us from, ready for this? It's not fully set up, so just bear with me. But this is the brand new live East Tennessee weather camera in Wares Valley. We'll be able to see storms rolling off the mountains. We'll be able to see snowfall there. How cool is that? And that's at a little Christian organization there in Wares Valley. They've got some kids that they take care of there, but a beautiful view that I think is going to allow us for some great sunrises, or some sunsets anyways, because the sunset's like right there. So how cool is that? We've got the brand new camera up, and I'll be getting that going here in more detail, of course, as time moves on. All right. Wow, lots of clerical work. Here we go. December 10th, celebrating birthdays and events. Let's see. What kind of events do we have? If you have any events, let us know. I know Felicia's got a bunch of events that she shares with us here this morning. Check out Stanley's Greenhouse on Sunday for their markets. There we go. There's an event going on. Today is National Lager Day. If you're a beer drinker, you know the classic lager. Bud Light, Coors Light, all those things. Or even better, some craft beer lagers. Tend to be just a little bit more flavorful. But if you're a beer drinker, go drink yourself a lager today. And it's the Dewey Decimal System Day. Oh boy, do you remember the Dewey Decimal System? We only got two events today. All right, let's talk about history. In 1992, a slow-moving nor'easter storm battered the northeast coast, killing 19 people, actually. Wow. That was 1992. In 1989, heavy snow fell across the northern and central mountains of Colorado, with 24 inches reported in Steamboat. 6 to 12 inches fell in Denver and the Boulder area. I was around Denver for that. In 1988, snow squalls produced heavy snow across the Great Lakes region, totals upwards of 14 inches in Harpers Field and in western New York. In 1987, a cold front brought high winds to the eastern slopes in the north and central Rockies. Winds gusted to 97 miles per hour in Mines Peak, Colorado, and up to a foot of snow blanketed parts of Wyoming right around Teton Village Ski Resort. That sounds fun. In 1949, the barometric pressure in Las Vegas reached a record low reading of 29.17 inches of mercury. That's 987 millibars. That's a strong low pressure system. In 1946, the temperature in New York soared to 70 degrees. And in 1699, we're going to go all the way back to 1699. A severe ice storm hit Boston, Massachusetts, causing much damage to orchards. And probably a lot of other things, wouldn't you say? All right, today's daily quote by William Shakespeare, The Merchant of Venice. The man that hath no music in himself, nor is not moved with concord of sweet sounds, is fit for treasons, stratagems, and spoils. In 1996, South Africa's President Mandela signed into law a new democratic constitution, completing the country's transition from white minority rule to a non-racial democracy. In 1993, the crew of the space shuttle Endeavour deployed the repaired Hubble Space Telescope into Earth's orbit. In 1964, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. received the Nobel Peace Prize. He was the youngest person to receive this award. In 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt became the first American to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. There we go. In 1901, the first Nobel Peace Prize was awarded. So we went from 1901, the first Nobel Peace Prize, to 1906 was President Theodore Roosevelt, to 1964, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In 1851, American libertarian Melville Dewey was born. He created the Dewey Decimal classification system. We just talked about that. And in 1520, Martin Luther publicly burned the papal edict. Sometimes. I told you, I'm losing my mind this morning. The papacy demanded that the recent or face excommunication. Luther refused and was formally expelled from the church in January of 1521. Let's take you back outside to the brand new camera in Wares Valley. How about that? Oh, I love it. Now, that's not necessarily the best of views, but you get the point. We got to highlight these new cameras when we can, right? All right, time to move on to Witcher's Pictures here this morning. See if we have any great photos. I know somebody. Whoa, hey, oh, hey! We've got some great photos to share with you this morning. Some nice sunrise views. Here's Chris Hahn. He's a Witcher weather watcher, watching the weather for Witcher. Don't let me do that again, Chris. How about that? Fire in the sky this morning. It's only going to get better. Hold on a second. We have some from Krista. Hey, Krista, turn those sideways. Here's one from Krista. Turn your phone sideways, Krista. It'll present better. Let's see. We've got one from Rick Gross. Sunrise in Farragut this morning. Love it. That's a great sunrise from Farragut. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's got to load. There it is. That's from Rick Gross. So thanks, Rick, for doing that. Peter Cooper. He joins us on the broadcast every once in a while. Here's another great one from, Rick's is pretty awesome. I love that solid color. Now, yours is not bad, Peter. Yours is not bad. And Mindy Barnett. Hers is pretty good, too. My neighbor sent me a photo, too. Whoa. Yeah, we got more photos to share with you. We've got Josh Queener from the Anderson County EMA joining us this morning, sharing some of that as well. Lisa Gibson from Seymour. And let's see. Buck took some. Whitney's taking some. I'll have to get these all on social media. Wow, that one's sideways. Sorry about that, Lisa. I was looking at my phone. Anyways, great sunrise photos. So thanks for sharing those this morning. I will definitely be posting more of those on social media. I love highlighting your photos on social media. Can't wait to see the new footage from the camera. It's going to be fantastic. Now, it's not going to be online so far because we're missing a piece of equipment to be able to get that online in the East Tennessee Weather app. I know some of my cameras have dogged down, but we're working on some bigger stuff here, my friends. And once this comes to fruition, I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer for viewing some of these cameras. So we're working tirelessly in the background to get some of these cameras working even better than what you have currently seen. And I know I installed my first camera 2.5 years ago. Can you believe that it's been 2.5 years? Just insane. Let's see, make sure. Oh, yeah, Seth. Oh, hold on. Let's see. So Seth sent me. Where'd you send that to, Seth? Did you send that through email? I think you did. I think he did. Let's see if I can check this out. So Seth says, by the way, you'll understand here in a second. Make sure you check your car engines this time of year. Found a boa constrictor. That's, I believe he sent me a photo. He did. How about this? Take a look at this. No, thank you, Seth. I don't know. Is that really a boa? I don't even know. Do we have boas around here? Oh my gosh, Seth. I don't know if that's a boa, is it? Maybe that was somebody's pet boa trying to get warm on your on your battery and your block of your engine. Thanks, but no thanks. That's insane. That's insane, my friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not here in Tennessee. So what kind of snake would that be? It was white. If it was a boa, it was probably somebody's pet. Yes, it was a pet boa. Do you know the person? I'm assuming it's DEAD, right? It didn't look like it was alive. Ate himself some nice breakfast and there it is. Beer day, work party today, so I will indulge. David, cheers, my friend. I'm a beer drinker too, so maybe I will take advantage of the lager day as well. We'll see. Kathy says, loves the new camera. Where's Valley Ranch? That's where it's from. Where's Valley Ranch? Thanks, Seth. I appreciate that. By the way, everyone say hi to Seth. He's my director of sales for East Tennessee Weather, a longtime friend of 20 years. Teresa, I hope you have a wonderful day as well. I just ordered a huge order from the merch shop. Yay! Julie, I love it. I love it. Family is always best. Love that your mom is coming, getting cows ready for cold Mike Witcher. Yeah, it's going to be chilly. So stick with me. I mean, again, Monday potentially could be much, much colder than what I'm forecasting right now. So we'll keep you posted on that. Remember to download the East Tennessee Weather app. I have thrown the link into this live broadcast, so just scroll up through the chat on Facebook, YouTube, or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, I think. Anyways, so check that out. If you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, I do 2 broadcasts a day, do a 1 minute with Witcher. I do a full forecast. The full forecast really helps to break it down in a lot more detail. And check in with my evening forecast. I'm going to get a lot more information in my evening forecast. Sometimes they run really long, but that's because I'm able to give you and break down the specifics on the forecast of how things play out. So check back in this evening on the East Tennessee Weather app on YouTube or even online at easttnweather.com. We're still working on the brand new website, but that is coming up here hopefully sooner than later. Woo! Woo! Lots going on. Lots going on, my friends. Again, check in on East TN Weather, on the East Tennessee Weather Facebook page, Mike Witcher TV Facebook page, and or Instagram Facebook page. 9 o'clock this morning. You'll be entered. You want to check in and to get entered into winning one of my 15 free giveaways. The 15 Days of Christmas starts today, my friends, for Weather Call. It's a great addition, a great resource to add to the East Tennessee Weather app and everything I'm doing here for us here in East Tennessee. So make sure you check that out if you'd like to get some free stuff. And if you'd like to do that, we'll be talking more. I'll do a lot more social media on this as well as time goes on. Again, we don't have any severe weather, but when it comes to severe weather season, these are going to come in handy as well. Weather Call is what it's called. So don't go purchase it yet. I'll get you guys a link. And I'll be able to put the link into the live broadcast early in the mornings as well. So as time goes on, I will talk about that. Light rain showers turning into some light snow showers anytime after 3 o'clock today, mainly across the higher terrain. Can't rule out some light snow showers or some flurries overnight tonight in the valley, but could see up to 5 or more inches of snow across the highest peaks of the Smokies here over the next 36 hours. And maybe a light dusting to upwards of an inch of snow across the Cumberland Plateau. Now, you are not currently under a winter weather advisory, just the mountains of East Tennessee so far. But as model data comes in, the National Weather Service may change that. We'll see how that all plays out. All right, as always, be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short, and we will leave you with a nice, Christmas scene in downtown Gallup. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Maybe we'll get Mom Witcher to join us on the broadcast tomorrow morning. He ain't going to get up that early. I'll see you tomorrow.
Of sinners forgot to fight for a cause, while the visionaries run a race that's already lost. It's you, oh it's you. It's you, oh it's you. Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley, just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you off your balance. So you
Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shot.